Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Sean, also known as Smile. It's Friday. What? I think it's the 25th. Yeah. So, welcome back. Another day in the life of me. Not much exciting going on today. My mood has been up and down. Definitely a little bit more of a, I don't know how to put it. Some days are just, I'm focused. I know what I want to do. I know my mindset's good. Today's been a little out there, or not even out there, just more, I guess, a bit of a fog. Probably the best way. I wasn't as mentally motivated as I would have liked to have been. Hey, I did get my laundry done, which is always good. Got that out of the way. Funny enough, I had something on TV I was watching, and I feel as if it's like half of it I just didn't really mentally absorb, which is just how my brain is some days. Some days I'm just not as focused as I want to be, which is interesting because I'm trying to, right now be on that mental focus, that positive mindset of manifesting where I need to be in my next as I continue to grow, move forward. Today was just a day of just eh, more of a blah day, I guess is the best way to put it. Um, Looking forward to the weekend, um, especially Sunday. Sunday, looking forward to Sunday. I know my baby, my grandson, he's back on the weekend. Him and my daughter, they were in Jamaica for the week. His first trip there. Well, his first trip period. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But yeah, can't wait to hear all his excitement. You know, seeing living through their eyes and all the fun things that or the things that he's enjoying, and even my granddaughter. It's fun. It's a great experience. Becoming a grandfather is probably one of the most humbling things that ever happened to me, and um, even when it happened with my granddaughter, it was the most. I needed that. I needed that that trigger to kind of, all right, you know, tweak certain things, certain aspects of my life. But it was the best thing for me at that moment when it happened. I was never one to be like, oh, you're too young. I embraced the fact that I was going to be a grandpa, and I love it. Love my grandkids; they're the best. So yeah, look, can't wait to see him. And of course, me being the soccer guy that I am, Sunday my boys play Liverpool. I did watch our Canadian women's team play today. Shout out to them. Unfortunately, it was a 1-1 draw against Spain. They couldn't hold on to the lead. Um, but Spain, very impressed with those ladies. They definitely play some football. So I enjoyed that. Of course, I was watching some EPL. I know Noel, my buddy. He's gonna be well. He is happy because his team won. And they're, they're doing exceptionally well. I know some of you people don't care about soccer, but hey, if you're gonna watch my channel and get to know me, you're gonna hear soccer from time to time. Probably more on my other channels because hey, I do have a soccer podcast. But yeah, his team at the moment is doing quite well. So he's happy where they are in the standings. I can't complain. My team's top of the table, so we're still looking down on them. Like, yeah, you're doing good. You're not as good as us, but you're doing good. But shout out to my boy. Kind of it. Tomorrow, I'm hoping the weather isn't as. The past couple of days has been a little chill here, um, and surprisingly, because it's been beautiful here in Toronto for October. It's not the normal fall type of weather. Like I've been taking advantage of barbecuing as often as I can. I mean, I was out yesterday, even though it was a little chilly, but I can feel the shift starting to happen. Coolness. I, for one, am not a fan. I tend to hibernate as soon as it gets cold. I don't go anywhere unless I need to go somewhere. And maybe I'll try to get into some writing mode in the next few weeks as I start to get to that hibernation of not wanting to go out. I'll use that downtime to really uh, put some words to paper. Uh, we'll see how that goes. Of course, I always got my soccer to distract me. There's always That's always a fun thing for me. Got the new podcast this weekend, so shout out to me and the crew, me and the ladies. I'm the only guy going to be on that show. I'm mainly producing. For now, I'll be doing also hosting with them, but long term goals kind of be on the outside looking in. Let them grow that channel. That's kind of it. Of course, I'll let you know how my day goes because anything can happen. Saturday, I could wake up and find a new motivation. Today's been more like, wow. Even last night, like after I did the video, I couldn't sleep. Like, I was ready for bed at a decent time. Tried to hit the sack early. That didn't go as planned. So we'll see if tonight I gotta get to bed at a decent time. Maybe if I don't open TikTok, that can be distracting. The crap you see on there, like I love when I get a good laugh. Like, there's some like humorous shit on there, some touching shit, but then there's some stupid people in this world. Oh, it's flipping hilarious. And I always get entertained between the Gen X and Gen Z conversation. Of course, being Gen X. I wonder what my kids are. They're in their 20s. What generation is that? Someone tell me. But they're not like my kids are cool. They're independent. Um, they're each their own individual. They're not alike at all. Well, they are. Yeah, let me rephrase it. They are. They've taken some. I always say some of my bad traits they've taken from me. They're both miserable. They're both sucks. Unfortunately, they got that from me. I can own that, but I can say the miserable side of me doesn't come out anywhere near as much as it used to. I try to live in a more positive mindset and not let things kind of get to me the way I once did. And I'll be honest with you, for anyone out there that does, if you are miserable and you just want to be happy, you make yourself happy. Don't expect anyone else. I'm not sitting here waiting for someone to make me happy. I gotta make myself happy, right? And it's I remember one thing I start to look at is sometimes you wake up, you go to work, and you just have a bad day. But remember, no one like your boss didn't plan on you having that bad day or shit happens, right? So instead of sitting there blaming the world, like we're gonna have bad days, but you gotta like what? When you leave work, leave it at work. When you bring it home and you carry on, and whether you're in a relationship, you carry it on with your partner, they're gonna feel the negativity. That's a negative or a negative mindset. Get that shit out of your brain. Like I used to use either music or comedy to de-stress on my drive home from work. Right? Whether it be something that made me laugh and kind of or just get into that nice vibe. But I would not allow work, like the stress of that day, to continue in my commute, then bring it home. Not healthy. That's one thing I would tell anybody out there is if you can do that to yourself, for yourself, that's a life lesson I learned from myself, and I wish I can. I'll try and pass on to others. Is find a way to again minimize the stress, but again, you have bad days. But don't let that carry on and ruin the rest of your day, your evening, your family time. Like find a way to let it go, a healthy way. Go to the gym. Find again something to a healthy release. Don't use alcohol. Don't use drugs. I mean, cannabis is legal here in Canada, so that's different. But even at moderations. But you know what I mean? Like nothing in the other shit. But yeah, that works for me. Try it if you get a chance. If you struggle with stress, not letting go of your stress, find different. Just you can do it. Trust me. I believe that anyone can, but it is changing your mindset, right? A lot of the things that for me, why I live more of a positive way now is by my mindset, changing a lot of things I think, a lot of things I do, and I believe I have more good things to come my way. Why? Because I want to focus on that. Putting. I believe I can do well with some things I have planned, especially with the podcast. I believe the one I'm starting the weekend with focusing on the women's game. That's something I think has a lot of opportunity. I believe the group I'll be working with are great individuals. I've had a chance to meet most of them since we've had a couple meetings, but they're like-minded people. They're passionate people, and we all share a similar passion, a similar love. So hopefully that does well, and I can put more of a full-time focus in that. That's my long-term goal. I don't want to always have to do a 9 to 5 per se. I'd like to be able to put more of a focus on promoting soccer, talking soccer, being involved in some aspects. So that's kind of how I'm pursuing on a part-time side hustle, as I reintegrate my mind into getting back out there, because I do still need to get back out there and work again. Coming to a point where soon enough I'll definitely have to be out more, of course. But um, like I said, I have a longer term goal, and I'm starting off small. And I'm going to build, and I'm going to, like I said, I have that. I know what I want, and I'm going to stay positive, and I'm going to grind it out. So that's about it for today. It's Friday. I hope everyone's had a good week. If you didn't have a good week, it's over. Let it go. It's in the past. You can't change it. Look forward to your weekend. Find a way to have some fun, whether it be with family or friends, or if you're alone, you know what? Grab a good book. You know, enjoy it. Put your feet up. Relax. Take a hot bath. Fellas, go exercise. Put on some music. Whatever it is, but just play some video games. Do you, but do it with a smile, right? Because again, life's short. We only got one to live, so live it. Anyways, it's Sean again. Smiles, as some call me. Thank you for joining me today on my evening vlog, as I'm now calling it. So again, please give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Definitely love to hear back from you.